Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's your host Shane Gilfeather, and this is round 9 of the SimHaus V8 League for 2025, and it's the first of our Enduro series, and welcome, we are at Badlands, otherwise known as Tailem Bend in South Australia, and we've got a decent field here today, ready for our first Enduro, 45 laps, and to take me through it, I've got my favourite mate in the commentary box, David Baker.
Hello everyone. G'day Shane, how are we? And ready for tonight, the Enduros. Let's go. It's a whole different kettle of fish tonight. No sprint racing anymore. Now the boys have to battle out Enduro style.
Yeah, it is a different beast with the Enduros. It's 45 laps. Guys really going to need to concentrate for a long time. No pit stop relief, although there will be actually probably predicted 2 to 3 pit stops for this one, Dave. It's going to be quite hot in Adelaide, although there's a storm front coming, so we'll talk more about that in a second. So 45 laps, each track length is 4.95 kilometers, and it is current temps only 22 degrees. On track 45, quite hot there out in Adelaide, quite dry and windy. And we'll also show you the tyre selection as well for Adelaide in every round, but pay attention to that green one at the end, the wets. It may come out, it may not. SuperSauce, will they be the tyre of choice, David, for this Enduro?
More than likely right now, I reckon it will be the SuperSauce, but like you said, be careful with that the green tyre, just in case that something does change and we do see some wet weather, but I'd say the soft right now will definitely be the choice to go for tyres at the moment, with how hot it is and how the track is heating up at the moment too.
Yeah, so we've got Craig Broadbent on screen at the moment, currently in P4. Wayne Walker, the current defending champion, he's been missing all year long, but thanks to week 13 in iRacing, he's come to visit us in Adelaide. So already top of the pops, hasn't cracked the 49 or the 48 yet, but in practice he just got it towards the end. Will he continue that? Daniel Opedasano right behind him. Look at that, Dave, not too far behind there.
Yeah, definitely indeed. Oppo right now is really pushing it. You're definitely right, he's not too far behind. There's literally 4 boys right now in the 49. You've got Wayne on pole, Oppo second in 1 minute 49. Flacky's in a 1:49.377 and Craig is a 1:49.994.8. So right now the top 4 boys are all in the 1:49s at the moment. But definitely they're trying to chase Wayne down. Good to see him back. Like you said, saying he hasn't been here all season, and exactly, definitely indeed iRacing with week 13. So it's good to see Wayne come join us and see what he can do tonight with the Enduro being the first round.
Yeah, keep an eye on for him in the Monster Energy, putting the Ford Blue Oval up on top of the pops. But before we get racing, Dave, it's time to go through the season standings as after round 8.
Yeah, definitely indeed. Well, this is going to be interesting. As Shane said earlier, Enduros and myself, tonight everything is changed on its head. There's no sprint racing for the boys, it's all Enduros, and it's double points. So this is going to be where it needs to be go, or you make or break really, because right now Craig Broadbent sits on 141 and he's position 1 going into tonight. Oppo P2, he's 138, so he's not that far behind Craig tonight going into it. Flacky P3, he's 126 points. He could also move up. James Spotto, position number 4, he sits on 94 points. A bit far back, but maybe if James has a good one tonight, he might get there. Justin Bryce, P5, he's on 92. Same thing. Hopefully he can get some points. Craig Stoddard, position number 6. He's currently sitting on 74 points. Antonis Papablulis, our international driver. He might be looking to get some points as well. He's only on 60 points, but we know how Antonis can drive that car, and he'll be looking to do something. Eric Chandler, position number 8. I don't think Eric is going to race tonight. Unfortunately, he doesn't look like he's in the lineup, but he sits on 55 in P8. P9, Troy Dazowski from Queensland. He is one of our, also one of our local drivers. Doesn't get up at the most front, but he just races his own race and lets the race come to him. He sits on 48th at the moment, and Rob Logan currently sitting in P10 on 47. It'll be interesting to see how Rob goes tonight. I reckon he might do the same thing as Troy and let the race come to him as well.
Yeah, it's a matter of getting used to the enduro, like you said, switching over to the long-term game, not going for that sprint in the turn one, although that can help to get some clean air, as we see in the F1s at the moment. Once the boys are out in front, they tend to improve. We are at the end of the quali session. It is Wayne Walker on top at the moment. Daniel Opposano on screen is on a flyer, and this is his qualifying lap. He has passed the line, so this is his first sector. I'm not too sure if he passed just after or before the checkered, but it looks like he's hot because he's got the fastest first sector of the session so far. He's got 2 more to go. Can he hold it through? We will find out as we go on board.
He is pushing it through, definitely indeed. He is the fastest through the first sector, like Shane just said. Oh, and he has pulled that up. So he was on a quick lap and decided to call that.
Yeah, it looks like the boys have finished their session now. So Scott Flack pulling up on track, and he's the last one on the circuit. So that is the end of the qualifier session. So the official qualifier result is as follows, Dave.
Alright, so starting on the front row for tonight's first round of the Endros is Wayne Walker. Well done to Wayne with a 149.006. Beside him will be Daniel Opposano, will start P2. Scott Flack P3, Craig Broadband P4, James Botto P5, Rob Logan P6, Justin Bryce P7, Neil Haynes and Craig Soddard will start position 8 and 9. Troy will start position 10. Mark Young will start in position 11. And Antonis Papadopoulos will start from the back of the bus.
Yeah, the back of the bus. He hasn't entered the qualifier session at all or practice. So we're just going to call the team, make sure that they're ready to go and getting ready for the 45-lap enduro race here at the Bend. So stay tuned. We'll go to a commercial break, check with the team, and we'll grid up and be ready straight after the messages.
Baba, what are we playing?
Ya lo sabéis, it's Halo Day.
Yeah, one sec.
He's playing football, isn't he?
Tiago, you know he fancies himself a footballer.
Oh, whatever. Look, your love makes me strong, but your hate makes me invincible. All right, let's get on Halo then.
Let's go.
Ready.
Dale.
You got my back this time, right? You got my back.
Chill, chaval. I won't ghost you this time.
I'm going hallway.
I got right.
Uno fuera.
Up, another one down. Lock in. Next kill wins it.
Where is he? No lo veo.
Nisha, do you hear that?
Pick on him, top left.
Bet. I'll push it. He's one shot.
Game over.
Got him.
Well played.
Same time tomorrow then.
We'll see.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Nos vemos.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gents. Race 1, the only race of this evening. First Enduro. Boys are lined up. It's Wayne Walker and Daniel Opodesano on the front row behind Scott Flack, Craig Broadbent. James Spotto, Rob Logan just pitting, just gridding up now. There's the field. Here's the buzzers. Here we go, Dave.
And away we go. And it's a good start by Wayne Walker. Oppo will follow and tuck in behind. It's going to be a drag race between Flacky and Craig Broadbent down the turn 1. Will they make it through nice and safe? Yes, everybody gets through there smartly and good. Good job, everyone. Well done. Wayne Walker leads them through. Mark Young already looking on the outside of Bob Logan. Flacky back in P3. P4 is Craig Broadbent. P5 James Spotto. 6 Justin Price. Mark Young having a look. On the inside of Justin. Can't do anything right now. Wayne Walker out in front part.
Yeah, Wayne Walker's got the lead. Opodesano trying just to stay with him for the first opening stanza. Wayne Walker will try and get in a rhythm nice and early. He's pushing hard. These guys just trying to get their rhythm. 45 laps. Is it going to be about tyre strategy? We forgot to mention the tyre whisperer, Scott Flack. There is one compulsory pit stop for the race, but it's guaranteed that these boys will need to pit. But Scott Flack in P3 is your tyre whisperer, and he may be able to skip one pit stop, saving a lot of time, gaining track position. But for now, Oppo right on the back of Wayne Walker now.
Not only that, it depends on how the racetrack will, if it will bubble up or not as well, when the boys decide to pit. But definitely right now, Oppo is right on Walker, not letting Wayne get away at all. Remember, Wayne is the Wayne FVR Supercars champion. He hasn't been here all season. Everybody else has competed in every single race. But you got to realize, this ain't no sprint racing. It's the Enduros. Anything can happen. And it's basically about who can tough it out for the entire 45 laps and who will be there at the end. And right now, it is Oppo chasing down Walker.
Yeah, not much in it at the front. They're opening up a bit of a gap to the rest of the field, as we've got Scott Flack there, Broadbent dropping off. He's also known to do a lot of tyre conservation, and James Spotto bringing up the rest of the field. And there's Mark Young up in the mix already with putting pressure on Justin Bryce for Service Australia. Rob Logan, very impressive qualifier session for him, and he's up there as well.
I don't think the boys want to be pushing too hard right now. It's only the second lap, so they just want to see where their car is, what the temperature of the tyres are. They have got a full load of fuel at the moment, so they don't want to let the cars be too tight at the moment, just to let them settle in, let the game come to them, see what they can do, see where they're going to be strength or night, and basically don't want to be fighting so hard, because if you start fighting so hard, your tyres are going to be gone straight away, and then that's basically your race over. You're just going to be driving around and sitting duck right now. So just let the race come to you, see what they can do, and see how everything is right now. Neil Haynes back in P12 at the moment.
Yeah, Neil Haynes just recovering from surgery at the moment, so he's carrying a few scars just on the lower back there or under the scapula. So hopefully he pulls up all right throughout the night. He said he'll try his best to stay on track, so we appreciate him coming, as Wayne Walker posting a 1:49.793. Antonis Papadopoulos, very fast, is actually just learning the track right now, so watch him cut through the field as he gets to grip with this long 4-kilometre circuit.
Yeah, definitely indeed. The track is, it can be a tricky track to get used to sometimes. If you make one mistake, it can catch you out. But right now, everybody doing really well at the moment. They're just all settling into their thing. It's a long race. It's going to be a long arc on the arms, a long arc on the mind, and you've got to be focused on what you do right now and not overdrive the car so much. Don't get too ahead of yourself at the moment, because you just got to see where you can be good and just let that race come to you. You don't want to be fighting too hard. But then you also don't want to be falling back, because if you fall back too much, it's a long way to work yourself back into the detention. But right now, all the boys are doing really well, but definitely Wayne and Oppo at the moment are spreading out from everybody else.
Yeah, we're on board now with Mark Young chasing James Spotto in the Sprite livery. And this is for P5 at the moment. Justin Bryce right behind as well, in tow, Rob Logan, and I can see Craig Stoddard and Antonis Papadopoulos coming to grips with that car already after lap 3 of 45.
Yeah, no, definitely indeed. Antonis Papadopoulos is definitely getting a handle of this race car, like you said, saying this is his first time having a crack at the track tonight, but he's getting the handle of that car. Not much practice he's done. He hasn't been in the server much. He did start at the back just to ease his way through into the race, but it's good to see Antonis Papadopoulos doing really good right now. Justin Bryson, Mark Young and James Spotto, 3 Camaros all battling P5, 6 and 7. They're all close together going into turn number 1. Mark in the middle at the moment. Good to see Mark back tonight racing the Enduros. James Spotto in that Sprite car, Justin in the Service Plus Australia as well. So these boys are just in their own little battle at the moment. Right now, not doing too much drastic, just settling down, seeing what they can do. Justin has some good form in the last race, and look at Antonis Papadopoulos getting right up on the back of Craig Stoddard almost. He's coming and having a look. Rob Logan there as well. He's in P8.
These guys are closing in on the group in front as well, the Spotto Young Bryce group. So once Rob Logan closes that gap, it could be a 6-car battle for P5.
No, definitely indeed. Right now, you're not wrong about that. Craig Stoddard is probably the closest to Rob at the moment. Antonis is just having a look, looking around, seeing what he can do. Not doing anything right now, but you're definitely right. This is probably the closest battle right now. Everybody else is just sort of spread all out. Craig's gonna have a look. Think tries. Nope. Can't do anything right there right now.
Yeah, Stoddard just overshooting that one. Very patient you've got to be, especially on the rears through here. The car will rotate, get on the gas nice and early. Stoddard's just changing gears early to reduce that wheel spin. Rob Logan closing on Service Australia of Justin Bryce there. Great shot in the cockpit of Craig Stoddard, driving the beast, the Fanta. Stoddard got a good run out of the last corner there. Now tucking in the tail. We're drafting. We've got a long straight. Look at the gain, closing in on the back of Rob Logan. Will he pull out on the inside under brakes? Here we go. Will he make it stick? Oh, he's gone long. Braking long, Rob Logan just taking that nicely, giving Craig plenty of space not to clip the rear quarter. And Antonis back there hoping that they do come together. But,
definitely indeed. Craig having a look at Rob, and Rob, like I said, has been saying, Rob and Craig gave so much respect to each other then. Antonis Papadopoulos, he's having a look as well. So the boys, you've got to be careful. They don't want to be racing too hard. Craig, right now, we'll jump on board Craig. He was a little slow out of that corner then. Gotta be, see, you got this white, it's a, pretty much a white hanger here, white hanger into a white again on the curve. You just tuck that curve, and then you go that little short straight, and then it's a left, and then it's pretty much into a white again. So the front tires are gonna be working the hardest right now. It's just it's a basically left, white, and then you got this little straight over the little crest right here. Have a look, Craig will have a look. He thinks right, nope, and then it's into a white again. Oh, gets right up behind Bob Logan right now. Then you get a short little break here for just a couple of seconds, and then into a left. Oh, he went wide. I think that's gonna bring Antonio's Papa Hula's up right there. Yes, it will. Shoot, there he goes.
There he goes, Rob. Antonis going past through on Craig Stoddard there, moving up into P9. Timing screws a bit slow there as we'll just cut through the next sector to update, and it looks like the rubber band has broken at the front of the field, and that's the gaps there. Nice and steady. Wayne Walker out in front on lap 6 already. Fastest lap of the race, a 1:49.7. That last one was a 1:50. Almost 2 seconds ahead of Opposano on that lap alone. So it looks like Oppo's just made a little mistake there. Something very clinical about Wayne Walker is that he rarely makes mistakes, and that's his strength. And especially in this enduro, you are giving away time as soon as you make one mistake. So if you minimize mistakes, you are minimizing your deficit to the rest of the field, and that's what he's showing here today with a 3-second gap now over Daniel Opposano.
Yeah, definitely indeed. Wayne right now, he's just in a world of his own. As Shane just said, you made that little mistake, and that's it. You're going to be fighting the car for the rest of the night. Blackie and Craig right now, they're close together in 3rd and 4th. So James Spotto and Mark Young, another battle on racetrack right now. Mark is in position number 7. No, sorry, position 6, my bad. He's chasing James Spotto in the Sprite car, that green Camaro. You know when you can see James on track, James been pretty good in the sprint races. He's had some good form out of Queensland last. So he want to be, I think just one's a little wide then. We've got to let Mark have a look. Mark might have a look on the last corner. No, we'll think twice about it and just tucks back in. Mark might now stay behind James and see if he can get the draft down the main straightaway. You get right in that last corner and get the draft, you got to be able to sling slock it into turn 1. What's Mark going to do? He's gaining closer. No, James covers.
Spotto covering that move, but he's left himself open. Mark Young trying to come around now. Oh, they're side by side.
Well, good racing, respect racing between the two. James Spotto didn't actually have a good one, and Mark, he left, like Shane said, he left that outside open, and Mark just took it and said, see you later. Mark now up to position 5, James Spotto back to position 6. Justin Bryce back there in P7, just closing in shortly, or not quite. Oh, look like Rob Logan and, oh no! That's not what happened. It was a battle between Rob and Antonio Papapoulos, and I think Rob's just touched the grass. Here it is. Good battle. Antonio's got up the inside, locked the wheel, no touching, clean racing. Rob's just unfortunately got on the grass and
yeah, he got on the gas too early too, trying to keep up with Antonis, but that cost him. He lost the rear then, and he settles back into P10. Stoddart up into 9, and that means Antonis Papadopoulos up into P8. Okay, so the battle between Mark Young and Spotto still going on. Spotto chasing hard now over the crest. We're on board now with James Spotto. Very short windscreen. Tight letterbox out the front of the vehicle.
Yeah, definitely indeed. Maybe he's driving that car just a little hard at the moment because Mark's getting away all of a sudden. James was right behind Mark after that pass, and now he's just sort of a little bit back. It's a big gap back to Justin Bryce at the moment in PR7. So everyone just sort of spreading out. It's only, what, we're only at lap 8 of 45, so it's a long way to go right now. There's Justin Bryce, the Service Australia. He's in
Just saw
P7.
him locking up in turn 2 there. Maybe flat spotting those tyres. It's too early to be pitting now. It's only lap 8. My guess is they're going to come in around lap 30. I was going to say 35. Probably lap. My guess is about 18, 19. Because it's a sub 2 minute lap, so it's quite a long race. 45 laps doesn't sound much, but around this circuit, it is quite long. 8 laps already.
I'm going to go with lap 20. I think they might come in on lap 20.
Where's your $5? Lap 20?
Yep, lap 20 I'm going to pick.
Lap 20, okay.
They'll come in. Only for the fact that, like you said, it's a 2 minute lap to get around, but it depends on how hot the racetrack is right now and how hard the boys are pushing with these tyres. They seem to be okay, but Justin now unfortunately did flat spot that little bit, so he may come in early around where you said, but I think everybody else, maybe we'll see who is right. But right now, Antonis Papapilla is chasing Justin down and getting closer, and James Spotto is back up on the back of Mark Young.
Yeah, down the main straight, Spotto still in touch with Mark Young. Mark Young, very accomplished driver, did very well in the Bathurst Enduro a couple of years ago with Chris McLennan. Pretty much was leading the race until technical issues, and that was 4 hours in, so very disappointing, the ending of that race. They would have had it, and I think they were claimed champions as well. But here they are in individual cars. Spotto in the green, Mark Young in the, looks like the Darwin livery for the Super Cheap Auto 888 car.
The into this Super Cheap Auto car there for Mark Young. He had that in the, I think it was the Darwin, the Triple Crown race that we did at Darwin a couple rounds ago. He was in that car, so he's sticking with that car. Hasn't really changed, but James Spotto right now definitely gaining closer back to Mark. So James is not letting Mark get away that much at the moment.
So we've got the tyre indicators up on the moment. It looks like the entire field, other than Rob Logan, Neil Haynes, is on the super softs. Logan and Haynes on the softs. So they're hoping that the tyres last a bit longer. We know that the super softs tyre wear is pretty good and has plenty of grip. So we'll definitely see that out. And this is the prequel to Bathurst, Dave. So the way the tyres behave here will carry on through to Bathurst as well. So that's not too far away as well.
No, definitely indeed. Everything tonight is the pre-sequel to Bathurst indeed. You go from this and then it's that all big journey to the Mount Panorama, the big dance, our holy grail, where everybody wants to win Bathurst, but only the mountain picks who it chooses to win. So right now the boys are focusing. They have that in the back of their mind saying, hey, we got Bathurst coming up next, but they've got to get through tonight first. And this is a very interesting battle right now between Mark and James at the moment. They're just doing their own race. Papa getting closer to Justin as well. So there's a couple of battles starting to form on the racetrack at the moment. You look around, Antonis Papapilla getting closer to Justin. Justin maybe having that little black spot, having a look. Antonis is right up on the back of the Camaro. Justin's name across that boot saying, I am Justin Bryce. I drive it for service of Plus Australia. Antonis in the James Courtney Snowy River Ford Mustang, getting close. Getting really close. Gotta probably have a look very shortly. Don't want to be over driving it too much, because you start thinking you're gonna get hot air in the front of the car as well, and you don't want to be doing that. And the headlights were in the say to Justin, I'm here. Good.
Very
corner
close
off.
now, coming up. Oh,
Ooh.
nice and tight.
Oh, now there's a Ford Mustang that you just see really close on the back of a Camaro right now saying, hey, I'm here. Antonio's then flicked the lights a couple of corners back saying, Justin, I'm coming, he can have a look. No, think twice about it. But Antonio, there's a
bit of
little
a touch there.
again.
Oh, touch settled the back of Bryce's car, but Antonis has let Bryce collect it. Oh, he's on the back, he's right up pushing hard.
This is going to be a drag race down the straight. Antonis Papaloulis is trying to get that draft. He's drafting Justin. He pulls out to have a look. Will he get down the inside? Yes, he will. Nice clean pass for Antonis.
Switch over from Bryce.
Justin comes back.
He's got to go around the outside, but he doesn't. He lets it through.
Good racing, good sportsmanship between the two.
As mentioned before, Antonis finding his feet on the circuit, and once he does, you better look in your rear vision mirror, because here he comes, now up into P7 from the back of the field. He's got 7 seconds to catch the back of James Spotto, who's trying to stay in touch with Mark Young. Mark Young stretching that lead about 1.3 seconds now. But look who's closing in.
Yeah, definitely indeed. James, like you said there, Craig Scott, but while that was all happening, Wayne Walker, his best lap right now is a 149.793. He is flying. He's the quickest car out on track right now.
So the track definitely coming to him, I guess, then, Dave, with the rubber being laid on from the drivers here. You can see it rubbering up quite quickly, and plenty of action out on track.
Definitely indeed right now. He is just doing that car like it's not even doing anything wrong right now. So it's just perfectly going through the corners well. Wayne just knows what he's doing. He has been doing a lot of iRacing with the V8 Supercars over there, and he definitely comes here tonight having some, thing like Shane said earlier, he hasn't been here all year, so he's jumping tonight. Just doing his own thing as usual as Wayne does. So this is the battle right now. Back to Justin and Craig. For position, what is it? Position 8 and 9 at the moment right now.
Stoddard on the charge now. A bit of a lock up there from Stoddard chasing Bryce. Bryce is probably struggling with these tyres now, and he's coming under fire. Will we see Bryce coming into the pits pretty soon in the next few laps to get a clean pair of boots on?
I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. If he's that far back right now with those tyres, I'd say Justin may be the first one that comes in. He looks like he's struggling a little bit with the way that car is reacting in the corners at the moment. It doesn't seem to have the power right now, because Antonio Papaloulis has got away from Justin, and Craig right now is getting closer. I would say that Justin is definitely struggling with those tyres, and maybe the first car to pop in and get some new fresh rubber. I could be wrong, but I think he'd be definitely the first car in right now.
We've also got Jaslowski in P12 in the Shell Helix car. He's been circulating in the just under the his best laps are 155 at the moment, so still on pace, but just dropping off the field at the moment. And we've got Neil Haynes and Rob Logan finding each other on track as well, good mates, and finding both MSR cars. Rob Logan defending on the inside, but he's come back on the racing line just to take the braking. Oh, Haynes just overshooting that one there. Missed his braking marker and just kept going onto the grass, losing a bit of time, over a second just on that couple of corners alone.
It is good to see Neil here tonight. Like Shane said earlier, he has had surgery obviously in the last week or so, and it's good to see that he's hanging in there well and giving it a go. There's a bit of a lock-up. He'd definitely be in a lot of pain, I reckon, for sure, but he's not letting that pain get to him. He's having a good crack at it and hanging in right now. The battle's heating up between Craig Scott and Justin Bryce right now. Craig has caught back to Justin. So something tells me Justin is really struggling with this car right now. We are on lap 13. Still a long, long way to go in the Enduros for the first round of the Enduros. But Justin holding on at the moment from Craig.
Justin doing what he can to defend that position. Stoddard fighting hard as well, doing his best. Oh, he's just overshot that one. That front left must be burning now. It is a clockwise circuit. And the band really offering plenty of configurations, but tonight we are on the international configuration, which is what the real V8 drivers will be racing on this weekend, as Walker's pulled a 10-second gap over Opposano now after lap 13.
That's incredible already, Wayne. Pushing that car further and further out. It's just amazing to see what Wayne's doing right now, and everybody else at the moment. I think the rubber is starting to come to this racetrack more and more at the moment. So I wouldn't be surprised. But like I said, we're only at lap 13, so it's still a long way to go. But this track will definitely be rubbering up, and as Shane said, it's anti-clockwise, so the front tyres will be really, really burning as much as they can. They'd be screaming at the boys, I reckon, saying, don't overdrive me too hard, but these front tyres will definitely be wanting to get off the cars by the time I say we get to lap 18, 19, maybe 20.
No, your $5 was on lap 20, mate.
Yep,
Leave lap 18 for me. That's where I had it.
Yep, definitely indeed. But I'd say around that will be, the tyres will definitely be starting to see splinters and everything on those tyres at the moment. But right now we're at lap 13 still, a long way to go. Mark Young up in front of James Spotto there. James just doing his own stuff, not pushing the car, getting a little taily at the moment.
Oh, just a bit wide.
A little wide, compensating first.
In the marbles as well too, trying to come back on track. And here comes Antonis. That was 7 seconds we mentioned before there, Dave. Look at that gap now. It is only 2.9 seconds. And we can visually see the gap there as he's charging hard. Antonis Papanopoulos with a 152.4. And Spotto's last lap was a 155. So that's how much time we are catching. And I think it's because I saw on the timing screen, Spotto was close behind Young. But in the next sector, it dropped to almost 2 seconds. And I think that's pretty much the deficit that he's given Papanopoulos. So he's come under fire now. One little mistake, like I said before, and you are under pressure from the car behind. You cannot afford to make those mistakes.
Not only that, I think James is just tucking the grass a little too much at the moment, and they're letting Antonis Papanopoulos come in, and we jump back to Justin and Craig right now. This is another battle on track at the moment. Craig has been chipping away, and there goes Justin. Justin comes in. The first car in. Me and Shane Giggs say that Justin would be the first car in, so he's the first one on lap 15.
So it looks like he's going to come in for a two-stopper. Lap 15 and 30 for Justin Bryce as he drops through the field. We'll see where he ends up. But will that start a chain reaction and see the other drivers going, you know what, that's a good idea. I'm going to split it up into 3 even parts. I'm not going to bust my gut trying to hold on to this dead front left tyre. That must be absolutely burning right about now. I reckon about 20% tread left on that one.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case right now. He has come back out in P11. Oh, so he definitely come down at the laps. So I don't know, maybe it was a smart idea for Justin right now to come in. Those tyres would have been definitely killing.
Look at this at the front of the field, Dave. We've got Opposano, Flack and Broadband on the same corner in the same shot, all within a second of each other, and they've got the back marker. Opposano following Chislowski off into the grass. Chislowski trying to stay out of the way. Are they all going to dive in the pits now, or are they going to enjoy the race? Someone's got to blink first, and it's not going to be on this lap. So off they go for another lap. Here we go. Scott Flack closing in now.
Flacky's the closest one now. Oppo made that mistake by following Troy when Troy was doing the right thing and getting out of the way, and that brought Flacky closer. And it has brought Craig as well. Like you said, Shane, the three of them are get set close together. Oppo one's wide. That's going to bring Flacky closer and closer right now. Flacky gets a good one out here. I reckon he'll have a look at the hairpin. He'll have a look at the little... Well, no, he just thought twice about it then. He would have... Oppo went wide. Where's Craig in all of this? Craig's there as well. Look how close the three of them are. This is second, third, and fourth. All battling right now. They don't want to hit one another because it will open the gap even further to Wayne Walker. It's almost 13 seconds out in front that Wayne has right now over this little group here. So these boys, I think they might want to start working together, or Wayne's just going to run away with this.
Broadbent just clipping the grass there on the exit. Oh, and again, locking up on entry. Trying to get him behind Scott Flack, put pressure on. Flack's racing his own lines. Defending. Oh, beautiful on the accelerator. Just letting the car float through that section. It's like a triple left-hander into a long right. Then they go into a deep, deep second gear corner to the right. And another right onto the main straight. Very important to run onto the main straight here. And this is where Craig can sort of get a good run and chase these two, because the draft that he's getting in front would be enormous. But I'm expecting one of them to just dive off into the pits any second. Lap 18, remember, $5, Dave, if I get lap 18.
Yep, that's where you said it right now. And they had not, one of them blinked. The only thing that the difference was then Craig had a chance and he made a little mistake coming out of the last corner. And that's what allowed Oppo and Flacky just to get skip away a little bit. Now they're all back together again. I'd like to see what these boys' tyres are on the front right now, because they are driving these cars well at this high caliber. Oh, Flacky on the curve. That would have been a mistake. Look at the three of them. You got two Camaros, one Ford right now, all battling, and they are racing together with the amount of respect between these three boys. Don't worry about Wayne right now, he's gone. This is the battle for P2 and 3 and 4. Anything can happen. This is the top three in the championship at the moment too, right now.
Stoddard and Logan in the pits for their set. And Bryce getting the jump on those two.
This is heating up.
Stoddard in as well.
Well, Flacky, get have a look. Think twice about it. No. Oh, that brings Craig closer. Look at this. This is an absolute thing right now. Oh my goodness. You don't want to close your eyes with this right now, race fans. Three of the best, absolutely going for it. Oppo, Flacky, and Craig Broadbent. The series leader, Craig. Flacky, position number 3, Oppo P2. So you've got championship caliber here right now. They've got to think about that as well. They don't want to do anything smart or too drastic. None of them fixed still. Down the main straight, we go, Flacky. Is he going to get close to Oppo and have a look? He's getting very close, very close. He's going to have a look. Locks it up. Oh, he slid it in there. How about the car control from Flacky right now? Slides that in there, close the door. And Craig's going to have a look on Oppo. They're drifting out of the corner. You guys see the FVR Supercar literally drift through turn 1 and turn 2 and keep it on the black stuff.
Yeah, I think it was Flack with the handbrake on into turn 1, just putting a little bit of lock on. But they're both overrun it. This tight horseshoe trying to come around, it's heating up, and this is all before they've got to leave all the rubber on the track before they all jump into the pits. Now, for an extra $5, Dave, who's the first one going to be jumping in out of these three? Are they just enjoying the racing and staying out together, or are they thinking strategy long term? Because who's going to be the best of the rest between these three? We've got Broadbent, previous.
Right now.
Well, we've got two previous championship holders in Craig Broadbent. Opposano, multiple race centre caps for V8 champions. Oh, lock up in the Oppo just in front. It's all going on.
What these two boys don't realise right now, why they are touching and he's letting Flacky get away right now. Oh, hang on a second.
Oh, what's happening here?
I think Oppo just slowed down for some reason because Craig was right behind and then all of a sudden Oppo just slowed down.
Oppo's going to come in for tyres, you watch. There he goes.
Oppo in.
Yes. There's my $5 back breaker.
Yep,
So
18.
You could definitely tell Oppo was losing it to the other two. No front turn in. We may see another one come in. No. Papanopoulos stays out, so too James Spotto. Those two are battling it out on track as we see Oppo roll through the lane. As they're doing that, what's Flacky doing? He's out on track. He's 18 seconds behind the leader and 2 seconds ahead of Broadbent in P3. Mark Young right behind. And Papanopoulos defending Spotto further back. There it is. So Papanopoulos moving his way up into P5. And he's yet to pit as well.
Remember, Flacky's the tyre whisperer, so I wonder if Flacky's going to play this smart right now, because you've seen there's Oppo. So Oppo's come back out in 7th. That was a nice battle. They were battling literally. James Spotto chasing down Antonio's Papadopoulos. In P... I got it wrong. Damn it. I did get it wrong.
You almost had it. You almost had it, mate.
Oh.
Keep going, son. Keep doing it.
We'll get it there.
Keep going. That was almost perfect. Antonis Papanopoulos in the snowy river. Ford Mustang just ahead of James Spotto. Cutting through the field in P5. When's he going to pit? My guess is a couple more laps. This is the 18-19. You're pretty much on point with your lap 20 prediction as well. I think between mine and yours, we're pretty spot on. We know what we're talking about, don't we, mate?
Definitely indeed right now. I've done this race myself plenty of time with the boys, and I tell you, it absolutely makes you think and makes you work your arms off. I tell you, last year when I raced this, my arms were killing. I literally had sore arms. I know what the boys are going through right now. The pressure. You can't just think it's a sprint race. You've got to think outside the box. Craig Broadbent has come in. Lap 20. So Craig jumps in. Who else is going to come in? Anyone else? No. So it's definitely a mindset race right now. You think you race all year just sprint racing. That's not a problem. But when you get to the duos, you've got to think outside the box. You can't just think to yourself, okay, I've been sprint racing all year, we can go in the same thing. There goes Oppo going past Craig. Where's Oppo gonna... Oh,
it's a quick pit stop. But that undercut's definitely working for Oppo at the moment, stretching that gap from Broadbent. Now, if Broadbent's pitting on lap 20, are we going to see another one from him? Or is he going to extend this one another 5 laps to get to the end without pitting? It is a relatively long pit stop, so my guess is he should be just nursing these tyres for the next 25 laps to get to the end.
Not only that, a lot of the boys throughout the week have been talking about one-stop pit stop, but you cannot do a one-stopper and think that you're going to make it through the end, and it's a long, long race, so you have to think about that second pit stop as well. You can't just go and go, okay, bang, I can do it on one stop and get straight to the end of the race. It's not a sprint race anymore. It is an enduro. You have to think outside the box, like I said. It is in torment arcs on your body. It is torment on your arms. You have to focus on what you can do and what you can't do right now, and one stop is not going to get you to the end of this race right now. It is definitely going to be a two-stopper for sure. But right now, Wayne Walker has still not come in. And he's like, the timing is saying 20 seconds out in front, maybe more. But Wayne's just still out there right now. He's coming up on the back of Neil Hayne. Surely Wayne's going to come in soon. His tyres... Oh, we believe that James Spotto has unfortunately retired from the race. I don't know why.
That may be a net code. He might have dropped out. We might see him rejoin, but that's huge because this is double points for these drivers here tonight. So James Spotto really relying on that on that result, and he's dropping through the field. Very unfortunate. I don't know what's going on there. I can't hear anything on the radio, but he's dropping through the field. He is out of the race. See if he's still in the pits.
I can bring the championship points up at the moment. James is currently sitting in 4th, and he's 94 points, 2 points ahead of Justin. So if that is the case, unfortunately, James is really going to hurt from tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's going to drop through that official standings there as we show you the in-race standings as it is. So it's Broadbent on 143, Operatasana on 138, Flack on 126, Spotto there on 94, and Justin Bryce only 2 points behind. He's going to jump Spotto for this one. And Spotto, so Spotto's back in the pit now. Looks like he's jumped back in, internet issues. There he goes, he's back out there. So anything can happen. He's going to rejoin in P11. I'm glad to see him back on the circuit. Unfortunately, internet letting him down tonight.
It's good to see him back out there, but he may, hopefully, we don't want to see anything happen to the boys, but he just needs to get back and try to, hopefully, he can get some positions back. And but this is not about a Mark Young right now. I'm chasing Antonis Papadopoulos. He's getting closer and closer. No, Antonis hasn't pitted yet. Mark hasn't pitted either. These are another two who have not pitted just yet. And we're at lap 22. The biggest person right now is the man that's out in front and dominating right now. Wayne Walker has still not pitted, and we're 22 laps in this race. Is Wayne Walker's tyres going? Right now, that car looks as calm, collected as anything. The Monster Energy, Ford Mustang from Kipford Racing. And Wayne Walker, he knows what he's doing. He's the reigning champ for a reason. He has been away doing other stuff in iRacing commitment with the FVR Supercars over there. But right now, he's just cool, calm and collected, out in front, doing his own stuff.
Yeah, even 22 laps down, he's still giving us the 53s on track. That is still a quick time compared to the rest of the field. Only 2 seconds he's giving away, but he's stretching that that stint, and that's going to nullify any need for a second pit stop if he's going to give us that for the first set. He can almost come into the pits and back out again in the lead. That's how far out in front he is.
Definitely, indeed. If he does that, if he's trying to go for a one-stopper right now, I'd be very amazed if he actually does do it, because right now he is absolutely just in a world of his own. He's got the fastest lap, he's the fastest car out on track. He doesn't need to do anything too drastic right now. He's just got to play it nice and safe like he's doing. He'll look to pass Rob at some point. Rob would have...
That's Neil Haynes there. Just
Neil Haynes,
should be getting the blue flag, so he should be letting him go through. If he doesn't, then Neil Haynes will have a penalty pretty soon, and that is automatically awarded to Neil Haynes. So hopefully, yes, he's let Wayne Walker through now.
Wayne right now is just doing everything nice and calm, doesn't need to do anything too drastic. He's just playing it, and there's Mark Young. So Mark's coming as well. There goes Craig Broadbent. So that will put Craig back up to position number
5.
5.
Yeah.
And Oppo's P5 at the moment, but Craig will go. So there we go. This has changed right now. Antonis Papadopoulos is in position 3 from the back of the field. Remember, Antonis has not pitted yet at all.
Now, I don't know if you watched Mark Young's pit stop there, but he only went for lefts. It sounds like the boys are only just doing the left side, the outside, the tyres that are going to hurt. They've saved a lot of time. That was a very, very quick pit stop. He's rejoining P7, and he's got, that is Justin Bryce just up ahead. You can see him right there. That's the battle now. Mark Young is going to try the rest of the race with fresher tyres. Remember, Justin Bryce came in on lap 15. Very, very early compared to the rest of the field. So that's a guaranteed for Mark Young to take that position from Justin Bryce.
Not everybody coming yet. There's still Flacky, there's still Walker. out on track. Half of the field has definitely come in, but not everyone right now. Wayne Walker and Scott Flack are still the only two, I think probably the only two cars at the moment. Maybe someone else, Troy, I don't think is coming yet either. But it is definitely right now, Flacky and Wayne are still out there circling around. They have not come in. We are lap 24 right now, 45. Justin Bryce, as Shane said, Mark is behind Justin, chasing him down. This is position 6 and 7 right now you're looking at on the racetrack.
So after that run of pit stops, Dave, it looks like Rob Logan switched to the super softs and Haynes remaining on the softs. But I haven't seen Haynes come in for his pit stop, to be honest. So I think he's still out there chasing Czeslowski now. Although that's not for position, that's to lap Czeslowski.
Okay, so we're still yet to see Flacky, Walker, probably maybe the last two cars yet to come in at the moment.
Yeah, so Flacky yet to pit, Papadopoulos yet to pit. The first of the pit stops have been from Opposano, and he's in P4. He will assume at least P3 from Papadopoulos, but he'll come under fire towards the end of that race because Papadopoulos will be hot on fresher tyres, and we'll see if he gets swamped towards the end. Justin Bryce on the back of Mark Young now.
Mark's past Justin.
Although that's Mark Young just taking Justin Bryce's position. In about 5 laps, we'll see Justin Bryce come in again, taking the safer option for a two-stopper.
Neil Haynes has just come in the pit as well, so Neil's come in. Neil Haynes is doing his compulsive pit stop. He's just about to leave. Flacky goes past. There goes Flacky. So Neil Haynes has stopped. So we're down to literally 3 cars right now that are yet to pit. And that is Scott Flack, Wayne Walker, and Antonis Papadopoulos. Literally the 3 cars right now are yet to go in. Are they playing something different to everybody else? But the longer these 3 stay out, it doesn't favour them. Everybody else is on fresher tyres. Oppo, the second car to pit. Justin was the first car in. So technically right now, Oppo is going to be probably the leader of the race unless something happens right now. But he's getting awfully close to Antonis Papadopoulos.
Yeah, the gap says 1.5, but that's not right. We can see on screen how close that is.
Oppo's getting very close there. Oppo is really, really close. But look at the rubber. Look, you've got to be careful of that rubber on that outside of that track as well. You don't want to be hitting those marbles. You hit the marbles, it's going to unsettle the car. Oppo just turned the lights on. He means business right now. Oppo's going to have a look down the inside, and there goes Oppo. Antonis Papadopoulos said, I'm just going to not fight. So Oppo on fresher tyres. Antonis tyres must be saying enough is enough. They need to come in.
I think this will be the time Papadopoulos comes in now. He's got to know that the leaders are already past him, and he's going to lose a lot more time trying to come in. Will he come in for the left set only and try and get back out there and chase these boys to the end? Because his tyres will be at least 6 laps, almost 10 laps fresher than these boys around him at the moment.
Definitely, indeed. You've seen, look how quick the gap is open between Anto, there he goes, he comes in just as I was about to say. Antonis Papadopoulos has come in. The gap was absolutely opening at the moment that Oppo passed it. So, James Spotto also leaving. So Spotto's come in as well. Right now we're down to 2 cars that are yet to pit. And that is Wayne Walker and Scott Flack are the only 2. Everybody else has pitted. Where will Antonis Papadopoulos come out? He's currently P5. There goes Mark. He might come out position. There goes Justin. P7. For Antonio's Papapoulou. Don't want to cross that line. You cross that white line, and unfortunately you'll get a penalty. Good thing he got it perfectly. So Antonius is on now on fresher tyres. What can he do? Where is Wayne Walker? And Scott Flack right now. So Wayne has still not come in. Are you kidding me right now? There goes Wayne, past the scar finish line, still not coming in. He's tight. His last lap was a 154. His best lap is a 149. So right now, those tyres would have to be shot for sure. They'd be screaming at Wayne right now, saying, "Get me on some new rubber." Surely those tyres would be almost blistering. We're at lap 27. He has a 27-second lead over Flacky right now. And then a 72 seconds back to Oppo from Flacky. 69 from... 69 back to Craig from Oppo. It keeps going up and down right now. But there's Flack. The man that's in second.
Yeah, just to let the guys at home know, there is a compulsory pit stop, so it's not like they're trying to get to the end without pitting and, you know, keep that 27-second lead over the rest of the field. They will need to come into the pit, so there's choosing when to do it. Look, if I was a betting man, I'd say lap 30 for Walker and Flack. No later than that. They just want a 15-lap sprint towards the end of the race. And we've got Bryce on the back of Papanopoulos, or vice versa. Papanopoulos just overtaking. We'll see if that was within the last... here we go. Down the main straight, Papanopoulos, drag race, get the better launch out of the last corner. Papanopoulos side by side, under brakes. Papanopoulos is going to be a lot stronger on fresher tyres. Bryce come in on lap 15, and Papanopoulos just coming out of the pits a couple of laps ago, and that's how Papanopoulos moves in at P6.
Definitely indeed right now.
So the field's spread out quite a while. Wayne Walker still yet to pit. So too Scott Flack out in front. Once they pit and come out, they'll be even more dangerous to the rest of the field. So for them to be still lapping in the 155s, actually Scott Flack is doing the same times as Wayne Walker right now out on track. So if they were together, it'd be a great race to see on the old set of boots.
Flacky's only 28 seconds behind. That's the thing. He's definitely, like you said, he's definitely lapping the same as Wayne. So these two right now are pretty much, Wayne's in the 49, Flacky's in the 56ers. They're not far apart, but it's hard to say right now that these two have not pitted. Everybody else, surely their tyres are definitely shot almost, I reckon, the way that everybody else has had to come in. They're at lap 28 at the moment. They're about to be 29. Wayne almost just went a little wide and he had to jump on the brakes.
Well, we've got a question from Adam Stewart on the YouTube channel asking how much time does it take to pit. We haven't actually measured it, but we're seeing about 25 to 30 seconds for the stop. So it will cost them their position if they stay out any longer. Opposano closing that gap, only 7 seconds behind Flack, and once Flack pits, he's going to lose that lead, that position. P2, will Wayne Walker come in this lap? No, he won't. He's going to wait for that lap 30, like I said, so he's got 2 more laps to go. We'll see if Scott Flack comes around and pits for his set of tyres, and that is the time gap out on track. Yellow in sector 1. Oh, that's being cleared. It looks like someone was coming out of pits.
Can the tyres hold for another 2 laps? But that's the thing right now. These two boys right now, they are, and there's Oppo. Oppo is
Oppo and Broadbent in the back. Scott's got a Flack. Yes, I knew it. Flack's in now. There he is, locking up, coming in. on old tyres, and there goes Oppadasano. And oh, look at this group behind now. That's Broadbent, Spotto, and Young.
Doesn't want to be going in here. Remember what happened at Queensland? He copped a drive-through penalty, so he doesn't want to be doing that. Where is he going to fall back out right now? Because Oppo, Craig, James, Spotto.
Craig's in the sunburn orange Race Tech Steel livery in the middle there. He's got to be lapping or passing. That's Neil Haynes.
Okay, so Blackie is coming back out behind Mark Young right now and in front of Antonis Papadopoulos.
So that's for position now, Dave. That's got to be for positions. Scott Flack rejoining in P5, a long way off the leaders now, but are the leaders going to have to come back in for another set?
What are we at? Well, lap 29. By the time we get to lap 30, it'll be 15 laps. It depends on how the tyres are for the cars that have already come in. Maybe they might... Oh, Flacky just went a little wide then. Maybe the lead cars might have to come back in. It depends on how hard the boys have been pushing. But right now, Flacky is on fresh tyres at the moment. Everybody else's is warm, and Troy has come in as well. So it is just literally Wayne Walker, the only car left out on track to pit right now. As we look at Antonis Papadopoulos having a look on Flacky. Can't do anything about it. Flacky, remember, he's just come out of the pit and he's on fresher tyres. The tyres will be not up to speed yet right now, but he is doing very good. Flacky races on VR headset, so he can see what's around him. He doesn't race with the screen. He has a VR headset on. Those things can be very good sometimes for Flacky. He does have... Oh! Antonis Papa just got that intense slap sideways but kept it. They are catching Mark Young up in front. Mark is in P4. Flacky, let's have a look at his lap times right now.
Antonis is racing with us all the way from Greece as they pass. Mark Young just giving up that position very easily. We wanted to see a bit more of a fight from Mark Young, but he's let the boys go. So this is a three-way battle. Maybe Mark Young wants to jump on the back of these going, oh, hang on, that's for position. And now he's trying to rejoin on the back. Mark Young on older tyres though, so Scott Flack, the strongest one on the rubber. Antonis doing a fantastic job staying with him.
Flacky's last lap after coming out of the pit was a 2 minute
2:13.
Yeah.
So it shows that it's about a 30-second pit stop.
Right
because
now,
we're lapping in the 151s.
Wayne Walker has just come in. I have confirmation that Wayne has just come in on lap 30.
There we are on screen now. Walker in. Where is Oppadasano? He's 30 seconds behind. We can calculate that the pit stop's about 20 seconds actually. So very quick. But let's see if the jacks go up on the outside. We'll close in. We'll see jacks up on the right side. So he is changing both sets. Both sides. We didn't see that from Broadbent or a couple of other guys. So off he goes. There goes Oppadasano. Broadbent is out there as well. So Walker not up on just changing two tyres. Will that work for Oppadasano and Broadbent over Walker? We've got 14 laps to go. They've just got to hold out for 14 more laps. But at 2 minutes a lap, that's about, well, you do the math, it's another 28 minutes.
That just changes everything right now.
It's a long time on this set of rubber, even though they've already been out for a few minutes already. Walker's going to be chewing these guys up pretty quick. Flack back in P4 as well. He's the one that wants to get on the back of these front two and claim P2 as he pitted late as well. So, Justin Bryce back in, lap 30, or what are we, 31?
31.
So watch Justin Bryce here. Just going up on the right side. Is he going to go up on the left as well? Yes, he is.
Left side.
So that's a
All four
full
tires.
set for Brycey.
So right now, this just changes everything. Wayne Walker, P4, Flacky, Wayne P4, Flacky's 5th, Oppo's out in front. This just really changes everything right now. James Spotto is the lap car, but look already, Wayne's already close to Craig.
So all the timing's caught up now with all the sectors, and it's Wayne Walker. We don't need a timing when we've got the cars right there side by side. This is a race for position. Watch Walker go up the inside if Broadbent doesn't cover it. Broadbent just wants a good run round the outside. And it's a drag race down the main straight. Walker, the stronger driver out there, trying to tuck in. You watch him come out just under the braking zone. Will Broadbent cover? No, he's not. He's just going to stay there and let him go. Will Broadbent try and come back up the inside? It's very clustered here now. We've got lap cars. That is James Spotto. Unfortunately had internet issues. He's going to hold up Walker as they come around the double right-hander. And then we've got Cieslawski up ahead and Opodesano for the lead. So it'll take a couple more laps before Walker gets to Opodesano. But here it is, all the action. 6 cars on screen now, green flags all round. And there's Oppo just ahead. Then Cieslawski, then Spotto, Walker. On the back of Spotto now in the Sprite. Unfortunately, back in P12.
Very smart about this right now. He's got 2
Whoa!
Oh!
Cieslawski hitting the curb.
Ash gonna get me that race car. That will be Troy's night done. Unfortunately, just got that curb. Just got it and away. Where is it? Right
He
here.
got it loaded. Oh, he's just caught the inside of the curb and over he goes. Massive, massive
That
roll.
That car will be done.
Oh, get the medics out. Cieslawski's dizzy right now.
Oh, he got back on all 4s. Like, good that, but there's Flacky. But that car will have some serious damage. And look at this. Wayne Walker, Oppo. Oppo's going to be looking in his rearview mirrors going, please tell me that's not Wayne Walker chasing me down right now. This is going to be close. We're about lap 33, I think we're about to cross, yeah.
Yeah, we're starting lap 33 now. Wayne Walker in P2. Not often do we get to say that as Oppo is out the front, leading this pack at the moment. Checking his rear vision mirror, we can see it from his onboard. There's Wayne Walker, the Monster Energy car. That's all he can see is the Devil's logo on the bonnet. And he'll be looking up at the rear vision mirror every now and then just to get an update on where Walker is. Oppo's just got to run his own race, really.
Oppo's got to not get intimidated right now that Wayne's behind him. Oppo, like you said, Shane, he's just got to race his own race. Let the racetrack come to him. Don't do anything to, don't be locking up too much. And don't hit that curve or Wayne's going to be all over the back of this Butterbean Camaro. And Oppo's going to have to put his elbows up if Wayne gets there. It is. And there goes Wayne. Oppo seen it and we were on board when Wayne went past. Oppo's now got to stay. Watch this. Oppo through there and Wayne's just gone bang, bang, bang. Right now. Just parks it there.
Oh,
says,
just
"See
on
you
the
later."
switch. Too strong on the tyres. Wayne prepared that like 3 corners prior and made the move stick. Very nicely done. Oppo failing to defend that, and that is Wayne Walker through back to the lead.
Yeah, definitely did. Now I think Oppo's just got to try to stay with Wayne now. Craig Broadbent back in P3. James Spotto, unfortunately, having that internet issue would have been up there. He was doing so well. He's sitting back in position 11. He'd be very gutted and angry with himself tonight after that. He was doing really well. Blackie P4, Antonis Papalopoulos.
That's all right, mate. It's hard for all of us to mention that one. Papanapoulos, I had to practice it in the mirror for 5 hours before I got it. So Antonis racing with us from Greece, as we said before. Our only international tonight. We're missing Eric Chandra, but it's early, or it's mid-afternoon over there in Greece at the moment. And we'll show where he is at the moment. He's
right there,
further back, 4
P5.
seconds behind Flack. Now Flack's got a 12-second gap to Broadbent. He's going to be chewing up that time to Broadbent over the next few laps. He's only got 11 laps to go, or 20 minutes to make the deficit. At the timing screen says that Flack did a 1:41, and that was 3 seconds quicker than Broadbent. So Oppo and Broadbent are both in the 153s, and Walker and Flack are both in the 151s, who lapped at the same within a lap of each other. So let's watch Flack gain. Can he get to P2 by the end of the race? He's 11 seconds down now. Yellow in sector 1.
That was for James Spotto just then spinning in front of Antonis.
Spotto DNFing again.
Oh.
Try and see what happened to him.
He spun out.
Oh, he spun out. Oh, it could be a rage quit, that one. There he goes, yeah. Too much for
So right now, the fact is, as you said, Shane, if Flacky catches these two, this could really change a lot of things in the championship as well right now. Remember, Scott Flack is sitting position, I think it's position 3 at the moment of the championship. If he catches Craig and Oppo, it could really, really spice up the championship heading into Bathurst at the moment. And he is currently, where is Flacky at the moment? He is currently, oh, I think has the gap come down to the Craig. So Broadband sitting P3.
Now, if you guys are watching from home, the live coverage, make sure you join the community, get on our Discord channel, even listen in to the drivers when they're talking, and you know, come join us for Bathurst, which will be later on it'll be our next round actually, Dave. Very looking forward to it, our second enduro race of the season, and we always look forward to Bathurst.
Yes, indeed, Bathurst is our holy grail. It's the biggest event in the calendar, and everybody loves going up there for the week that they camp up there. And it's a racetrack that is just, you know, pretty much something that a famous person that made 10 wins up there, and his name is Peter Brock. And what is going on here in the pit area?
We just had it coming together in the pits.
Rocky made Bathurst very synonymous with the amount of wins that he won up there. Loungy has a lot of wins as well, so Bathurst is, they've come together. But definitely indeed, Bathurst is that racetrack that everybody wants to go and everybody wants to win. But the mountain chooses who it wants to win. Last year, Brody Kostecki and Todd Hazelwood won it. This year, anyone can win it. But right now, this man, Wayne Walker, the Monster Energy Mustang out in front. He has dominated. There's Oppo. Power sliding through the corner. The Butter Bin, Camaro. Way still for Craig Broadbent, the series leader at the moment. A former champion in his own right. Flacky yet to get his hands on a series title. He currently sits P4. P5, Antonis Papaloulis, our international. Here we are from the back of the bus, Mark, the Super Chief Maker Super. P6. P7, Justin Price for Service Plus Australia. He'll be moving up tonight. Craig Stoddard, the Fanner. God, that's making me thirsty in that car right now. He's in position 8. P9, Rob Logan. Good job by Rob right now, hanging in there, doing well. Who else we got? Neil Haynes. Yes, that's Neil Haynes. P10. P11. 11, Troy, after that big rollover. Good to see him back out on the racetrack. He's doing really well. He's letting that car. We'll have a lot of damage, and unfortunately, James Spotto had that internet problem. His race is done for the night. Back to this man, Wayne Walker. Right now, the man, he's on lap 36. He is the reigning champ. Unfortunately, won't be able to defend it this year. Will probably hand over the number 1 to one of the other boys. But good to see Wayne back in the field tonight. He always shows up for the Enduros and does well.
So who's it going to be between Opposano and Broadband, or even Flack? Flack's gonna, that gap is down to 8 seconds now. He's got 8 laps to go. He's lapping now. Just under a second to 2 seconds behind Oppo and Broadband. He has enough laps in the bag to get in front of these boys. But like we said before, it's one thing to catch, it's another to pass, as Oppo's letting Rob Logan go through for some reason. I think he's letting him unlap himself. Rob Logan going through, currently in P9.
You're definitely right about it. One thing to catch him, but
there's Broadband in the background too now.
Craig closing in on Oppo. Where's Flacky? He shouldn't be too far behind. I say Flacky right now may get both of them, and then it definitely changes everything in the championship. Right now, Flacky gets these two. But Oppo just nice to see, but you got to be careful of that rubber right there. Look at it. All that marble. There is Flack. Flacky is closing a big gap back to Antona's Papa Fluas. Then an even bigger gap back to Mark Young. So, right now, lap 37, Oppo, second, Craig Broadband, third. Up to turn 1 we go. There's Flacky on the main straightaway. That gap is coming down through the back part there. This is going to be almost the whole racetrack right now. Rob Logan, Oppo, Craig, down that fastest back part into the hairpin part. Hard on the brakes. Up to the back part. Watch him go up the back part here. Look at that. Look at it right there.
This is the hotel view of the bend. If you ever get to stay here, you get to see pretty much the whole track, and hopefully we get some endurance racing out there in the LMPs. Hopefully within the next couple of years we'll see some endurance cars coming out for the spectacular race it is for spectacular cars. Not much grandstands other than the home stretch, but it's about an hour and a half out of the Brisbane city, as Czeslowski back in the pits now, probably to get a new roof put on, I'd say.
Probably more likely. South Australia, where is Tailem then actually? I think it's in South Brisbane.
So the gap from Flack to Broadband, who's closing on Opposano, is 6 seconds now. We're still on track to get to the front and to catch these two. So it could be 3-car battle. Can he do it? I think Flack's left it a bit too long and given too much of an undercut to Broadband and Opposano. But time will tell. We've still got 6 laps of the race.
They're just going to turn 1 now, where Flacky's just coming across the... There's Flacky there. I wouldn't count Flacky out. They're only going to turn 2 right now. I don't know. It's going to be close. We've got 6 laps probably left. We're on lap 39 and 45. There goes Craig. There is Flack. Flacky is pushing that car.
Czeslowski's still in the pits. The pit crew running around the vehicle seeing what's wrong. But he's not going anywhere at the moment. Czeslowski's stuck in the pits. It looks like he's just rolled out now. Opposano out for maximum double points. He'll take the lead ahead of Broadbent for the championship. But these boys can drop a couple of rounds in the championship because obviously throughout the whole year these guys may go on a holiday or miss one or have a really bad result, and they can drop their 2 worst results for the end of the year. Now just to correct Baker on Flack, Flack has taken the F1 championship, so he has got some titles under his belt with Race Centre / SimHaus. And for the V8 or British Touring Car, I'm sure he wants that one as well, because the championship winner will receive a cap and a trophy to signify their championship title, which I only saw Wayne Walker a couple of weeks ago to give him the 2024 cap and trophy as well. So there's the gap there, and here comes Flack. Look at him go. He is closing in.
Driving that car.
Gap down to 4.6 seconds now. He's lapping.
Laps.
Oh, that was a 1.5 seconds on that lap alone. I can see him coming. It's the black, it's the orange, and now it's the red car coming for P2, 3, and 4. Forget about P1. Walker is out there, gone.
Wayne Walker's in another world of his own right now. Forget about Walker. He's just, yeah, suit it and said, see you later. Don't worry about Wayne right now. Wayne's just, yeah, Wayne's in his own ways. There's no one around him. And the battle for position going to be for P2, P3, and P4 right now. And Flacky is getting ever so close to the back of that Ford Mustang with Craig right now.
So Craig not
Oppo
really gaining too much on Oppo, although
nope.
I can see he is there.
This will be the battle for the race right now.
Watch it ensue. He's within a second now, only 8/10 behind Opposano. Very ginger on the tyres, because I can see in Broadbent's revision mirror it's a Superflow entry of Scott Flack, currently in P4, and Toner's still back there in P5, 10 seconds further back.
And Toner's couple of pillars from the dead last on the grid to finish. If he does say where he is and finish P5, that will be one hell of a drive for Antonis Papapoulos. I can tell you that right now. For a person that is first time, there's Mark Young. It'll be good for him as well. He's in P6. Justin will be P7 if it stays the way it is. Craig Stoddard will be position 8. Neil Haynes will be position 9. And Troy will be 10.
Rob Logan in 9, Neil Haynes in 10, and Czeslowski in 11.
Yep.
Oh! Just
Thinking
overshot
of,
that, locked it up there. Battling with that scar on the back there, probably fresh stitches coming out as he's battling to stay on the track.
He's doing one hell of a job, but I can give him the
huge effort now.
Credit.
And look at this, Dave. Look at this. It's Oppo Broadbent, and here comes the Flack, the Grasshopper.
Getting very close right now. Flacky is just doing everything smart and everything right now and getting closer and closer. But I wonder if the laps are running out. Like Shane said, has Flacky left it too late? There is Oppo and there is Craig.
It's building to a Hollywood finish. Oppo in 2, Broadbent right behind, and there's Flacky right there. Broadbent trying all he can.
Flacky's looking to do what Craig Lowndes did at Barbagallo back in one day when Lowndes went past Gizzy went past Wing Cup and won the race. Flacky is on the main straightaway, so is Craig and so is Oppo. Craig's gonna have a look, think twice about it. Oppo one's a little tight in there. This is closing down the same shed. We are heading to a Hollywood 50s. Craig on the side of Oppo. Flacky getting ever so close right now. This is going to be a grandstand finish to the first round of the Enduros.
Taking
The
different
top
lines.
three.
Oh, oi! Just got wide loose, and here comes Flacky. Here it is now. 3 laps to go. Perfect timing for these 3. Off of Flacky on that pit stop. He's lapping 1.5, 2 seconds quicker per lap. These guys battling it out as they fly through the triple right-hander. It's a smooth.
The top 3 in the championship about to go toe to toe, blow to blow. Craig all over the back of Oppo. They do not know yet, but Flacky is going to stick that thing as wide as anything and say hello in the rearview mirror. You are looking at 3 of the best right now. 2 champions in their own right. Craig and Flacky, Oppo, sorry. Both former V8 Supercar champions. Flacky, as Shane said, a former F1 champion. The 3 of them are locked in combat right now. Is it going to be a nail biter? Flacky's going to have a look.
Oh, on the inside, Flacky's got the nose in, but he has to take it back. It's going to be a drag race down the main straight. Broadbent in the middle. Oppo sweating his nuts off at the moment, trying to hold these 2 out. Here it goes. My guess is that
the Kamalo sandwich. Oh. Now, Flacky can have a look. Will he pull the trigger? And he does. He pulls the trigger in turn 2. There's 1. Will he get Oppo? We're at lap 43. He's going to have a look.
oh, he's got him
Up
on the
the
inside. Broadbent's going to go through as well.
Oh, they're
Side by side.
Oh my goodness, I can't watch. Oh, good racing by the whole 3 of them. This is what you want to have a look, Craig. You can have a look on the inside, locks it up, sinks twice, no.
Oh, little tap there.
This is what you call it for supercar racing right now.
This is what we signed up for. This is what the big money's for. This is why they earn the big dollars, trying to stay out on track, giving us a great show, getting sideways Oppo. They're leaving nothing out there now. They're putting it all on the track. They've only got 2 laps to go. That's about 4-6 minutes. Oh, they just run wide onto the grass, bringing up dirt.
Have a look at the gap that Flacky got.
Flacky's
right now.
already taken that away now.
Oh, the boys are driving the wheels off. You've got 3 of the best in the game right now. Don't worry about Walker. He's a champion in his own right, but right now you have got literally the 3 battling for the championship, and Flacky has come out on top of it right now, and you've got 2 former champions and a series leader. Oppo, multiple time champ. Craig Broadbent, multiple time champion. Flacky thinks, bugger it, I want a series title right now. Craig giving it everything to Oppo. I reckon Oppo will be shredding like no tomorrow. Craig can have a look. It's a drag race between these 2. Go over Flacky. He's bolted. The gap is insane. Right now, Craig is looking at the draft. Will he pull the trigger? No. Oppo locks it. Craig has to get back in. We are literally within a lap to go almost. In the Enduro, the first of in 2. Intense duos heading to the mountain. Craig still on the back of the Butterbean Camaro. What will Craig Broadbent do right now? Will he have a look?
Oh, big lock up from Oppo to Sano. Huge lock up. That's gonna cost him. His rears are gonna light up now. Overheat. It's the championship leaders in 1 and 2. And 1 second can determine the rest of the championship, depending on who gets in front. We know that Scott Flack's going to take P2 if nothing happens there, but these 2, they are fighting for the double points, which is on offer for the endurance round.
I
And
can't watch this too much.
it is too much. Oppo really just nursing that left rear that locked up before. Broadbent stronger through this section because he's got better tyres. Oh, he's trying it. Oh, no, he should have just thrown it in there. Look at the opposite lock on Opposano's car, wrestling the front.
What about the Morse code on the back of that Camaro? Craig is literally putting the front of that Mustang all over the back of Oppo's tank right now, saying this is intense.
Oh.
Oppo sideways. He keeps it on. We are literally down to the last lap of the race. Shane, bring it on home.
Going to the drone cam now. It's Broadbent trying to tuck in. He will go for it on the turn one. Watch the inside. Will go to the inside. Oh, Opposano defending exactly what he had to do to keep that position. And he's done exactly that. Craig unable to, but will he go right round the outside? Yes, he will, because he'll get the inside line. And that's done almost. Still got half a lap. Oppo really struggling, and there's the champagne cork popped on that one, and I think Broadbent will hold. But it is the last lap. We've got to go back to the leader, Wayne Walker. Got a couple of corners to go, but we'll show you these two as it continues. Flack already out there. Walker, couple of corners to go. I can see him on the track map, top right-hand corner of this screen there. P1, it is Wayne Walker coming around the second last corner. Here he comes up to the final corner of the race now. Wayne Walker taking the final corner down the main straight. 36-second gap after the pit stop. And you got to tip your hat to the defending champion, Wayne Walker. Congratulations, that's an amazing job. And credit goes to Scott Flack too. Job's not done yet. Still got a few corners to go. And he's just got to nurse it home, bring it home on fresher tyres. When the boys thought coming in at lap 20 was a good idea, Scott Flack and Wayne Walker stretched that out. And it paid off in the end. And Scott Flack got final corner to go. Onto the main straight, up full speed. He'll be happy with that one, Dave. P2 for Scott Flack, his best result this year.
He'd be definitely happy with that for sure. Craig Broadbent will bring it home in a belter for third. Oppo, hats off to him. He 4 and 4. He'll finish in P4. Antonis Papadopoulos will finish in position number 5. Well done from the back of the bus for Antonis. Mark Young in the Super Cheap Autos Make It Super will finish in position number 6. Well done to Mark. P7 will be Justin Bryce. He joined past the finish line. P8 will be
Craig Stoddard and Rob Logan, who have already pitted. So it goes Scott Flack up the front. Donut City here at turn 1.
I take my hat off to all the boys right now. They have absolutely endured a massive enduro. Well done to every single one of them. Couldn't be any more happier. But guess what? Now all roads lead to Mount Panorama. The big dance indeed now. The boys will be looking to go to Bappers. How is that car still moving after everything that's happened?
Well, he's been in the pits a couple of times to get a new roof put on, but hopefully he's okay. We'll check in on him after the race, after that earlier roll. If you didn't see it before, spectacular roll from Troy Cieslawski, clipping the inside of the ripple strip and just sent the car into a cartwheel, and he finally recovered and got back to the pits quite swiftly. So Antonis Papadopoulos from Greece, from the back of the grid, moved up into P5. Great race from him. He did no practice, no quali, just started the race with 0 experience and done an amazing job to get himself up into P5. So Dave will show the results here now.
Yep, definitely indeed. The results for tonight, as they stand, Wayne Walker dominant drive. He takes out round 1 of the Enduros. Scott Flack, position number 2. Flack, you'll be very happy with that. P3, Craig Broadbent on the podium. Position number 4, Daniel Pisano. What under Oppo? He'll put his tonight in P4. Antonis Papadopoulos, position number 5 from the back of the bus. Antonis will be happy with that. P6, Mark Young. What a drive by him tonight. Justin Bryce, P7. I think he might be okay with that. He might move up a little bit. P8, Craig Stoddard. A hell of a drive tonight by Craig. P9, Neil Haynes. Well done, Neil. He absolutely drove well tonight as well. P10, Rob Logan. He'd be happy with that. P11, Troy, after that big barrel roll that he had. We'll check on him to make sure he's okay. And unfortunately, James Spotto tonight having a lot of internet issues. What could have been something good will look to bounce back at Bathurst in P12 tonight.
Yeah, very unfortunate for James Spotto there. Ideally wanted to strengthen his P4 position in the championship, but with Justin Bryce finishing in P7 on double points, he's going to lose a lot of points to Justin Bryce there. So that is the end of the race. What an exhausting race for us, let alone the boys in the hot conditions in the vehicles. And no rain today, Baker.
No, I was kind of hoping, finger crossed, it was a bit of rain, but the heavens kept it nice and good and made some really world-class racing in the heat here. And yeah, that was incredible. Definitely something that the boys are good, and I can't wait for Bathurst. This is going to be on for young and old when we get to the mountain.
Speaking of Bathurst, it will be our next one. Tune in on the 9th of October. If you want to race with us, you are more than welcome. Hit that link in the description. Get on track, get some practice. The server will be open in the next couple of days, so plenty of time to get some track time at Bathurst. And who doesn't love a good lap around Bathurst, Dave?
Oh, I look back to when Greg Murphy made the lap of the gods, and then ever since then it has just been lower, further and further. And I can tell you right now, all road to leading to Mount Panorama. I cannot wait to get up there for the big gangs.
Now, if you've been following SimHaus, we do also host the British Touring Car Championship, thanks to MJ Build, and the next race will be next Tuesday, the 30th of September. And, sorry, it's Thruxton on the 16th. 16th of September, so tune in for that one. That is only 6 days away. Thruxton Park, beautiful circuit, all-out sprint really, and then a couple of chicanes onto the main straight, and then back out to floor it again. Full throttle around that circuit. Make sure you tune in for that one. Some great racing in that series as well, Dave. Looking forward to that one.
Oh, definitely, indeed. The British Touring Cars at the moment are putting on some cracking racing, and at the moment, the boys have got to jump across that and try to catch Vlad Toka, our international driver that is absolutely killing it over there at the moment.
Yeah, our mate from Russia, Vlad Tokarev, dominating quite well. And Antonis Papadopoulos further up the pointy end in that series as well, trying to catch Vlad, and hopefully we'll get Eric Chandra back on track as well, and a couple other the internationals to mix it up with our locals, Scott Flack and Oppo and the rest of the boys there. So that completes round 9 of the championship. Thank you for joining us. Again, if you want to tune in to the next one or even race on the next one, you are very welcome. Get on board, hit the link, hit the invite Discord link in the description. It's all there for you, no excuses. So we'll see you there on the 9th of October. David, once again, thank you very much for your commentary today in the box.
Much appreciated. It's always good to turn up here and cause some hell of a awesome racing. And yeah, look forward to next week with the British Touring Cars, and then look forward to Bathurst when we get up there.
Okay, all right, guys. Thanks for watching at home as well. We had a few numbers watching and a few comments, so appreciate that. Keep them coming, and tune in for the next one. Until then, it's good night.